Oh, it wasn't just Kenosha, Wisconsin that saw more looting and rioting and craziness last night. It wasn't just Wisconsin. Also spread to Minneapolis, which was, as we know, the city where the BLM movement had its rebirth as a result of the George Floyd arrest incident. But last night, it got pretty ugly on the streets of Minneapolis. Looting, lots of arrests. What happened there? We have somebody who not only was there covering it, but also got a taste firsthand of what it's like when some elements of the BLM mob turn on you. Kyle Hooten is with us now. He is a reporter at the Daily Caller. He also contributes to Alpha News. Kyle, glad you're safe, man. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
All right, so tell me what happened first that led up to all these incidents people weren't even thinking about Minneapolis. It was all eyes focused on Kenosha, but Minneapolis got out of control too. What led to this? What was the incident?
Well, I was sitting at home following Kenosha and was very surprised to see that civil unrest and riotous behavior had begun in Minneapolis after a man who was being pursued by police committed suicide at the Nicollet Mall. Looting and rioting quickly broke out at that mall, which is in the heart of downtown Minneapolis, within visual range of the new Viking Stadium. I made my way over there to the Nicollet Mall area to cover the activity, where I found that police had largely secured the mall, but that rioting continued in other areas. As I was walking down the street about 3 blocks to the east of Nicollet Mall, a very upscale area, I was accosted by 2 individuals who took issue with the fact that I was wearing a bulletproof vest and carrying a backpack. One of the guys laid hands on me, grabbed me by my backpack strap and my vest, while the other guy grabbed my backpack from behind. In a tussle over my backpack, the individual said, "Hey man, hand me that gun." And the first guy lifted his shirt, revealing that he had a firearm tucked into his waistband. It was at that moment that I decided that staying alive to keep reporting the news is probably more important than retaining my backpack. And I lost my pack, all my gear, and my bulletproof vest.
So you're there covering the looting that breaks out. Now, it's looting in response to an internet rumor of the police murder of another unarmed black man. Turns out the
not
guy...
even the police. Not even the police murder.
Explain.
Well, the guy killed himself. He was a...
Oh, no, I know. But I'm saying the initial...
Yeah.
The initial storyline online, the initial story that was circling, the fake news here was that police killed him, that he did not kill himself. So the looting starts in response to a fake story, or rather a fake version of a story. And then you find yourself covering that looting. And how did these 2 individuals, did they approach you at first to speak, to just sort of have a conversation with you? I mean, how did they accost you to engage in this armed robbery?
Well, it was very interesting. I was walking down the street, and I was the only guy who was there on sort of official business. Everybody else seemed to be engaging in crime. And they took issue with the fact that I was a white man wearing a bulletproof vest. They said that white people have no business wearing bulletproof vests because, quote, "you're not the ones getting shot." So that was sort of the initial inciting incident.
Wow. I'm assuming you spoke to police about this, and also I would guess you've been talking to police sources about what happened last night. Do you have any sense from the Minneapolis PD that they even begin to have the resources to pay attention to an armed robbery of a reporter?
Well, I sent them a message asking if I could give a statement, but a colleague of mine, Rebecca Brandon with Alpha News, was recently robbed, lost her phone, and had a good deal of trouble getting in contact with law enforcement because they're so overburdened dealing with these other issues. So I'm going to continue pushing that rock, trying to get a statement into the police. And I'm also going to be contacting the police regarding the wave of death threats I've received following this incident. After I was robbed, I tweeted about it on twitter.com. And that tweet got some traction, which led to literally hundreds of messages in my inbox saying that people want to kill me, saying that people are trying to find my address. Many individuals also sent me pictures of themselves with guns, saying that they're going to kill me and my family. I'm very concerned about that as well.
Kyle Hooten of the Daily Caller joining us now. He was at the Minneapolis, covering the Minneapolis looting last night. I saw video of a Saks Fifth Avenue as it was broken into, and people were just very calmly and methodically working their way through what handbags and luggage pieces and designer belts and other things that they wanted. Kyle was robbed at gunpoint, and now he's just told us, I mean, Kyle, this is really pretty mind-blowing. You are robbed. You say that you were robbed at gunpoint, and there are strangers who respond to this by threatening to kill you. What do you try to explain to us what the thinking is here? I mean, it doesn't even. I think anyone hearing this would say that's just beyond insane. But what's the thinking behind it?
It seems to me that the criminal elements in Minneapolis don't really like reporters shining a light on their activities. You know, we've seen over the last couple of weeks continued violence and aggression towards reporters who are trying to cover what's happening on the ground. And, you know, they take our things, they rob us. I had a colleague who had her phone stolen. I had my gear stolen. And then they try to intimidate us over social media into, you know, stopping what we're doing. But we won't stop. We'll keep covering this, and we'll keep exposing the violence and rampant crime in Minneapolis. Robbery is up 112%. Auto theft is up 69%. The city is falling apart.
Hey, Team Buck, thank you so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you like this video, please click that little thumbs up button so then it will log as liked. And also, if you want to see more great content from The First, please click subscribe.